Sorry. Put the brakes on that thing. All right. How you doing, Ryan? JJ, you still here with me?
I'm here.
Okay. JJ's in here too, supposedly. I'm looking at Simon Dan's Thousand Shadows right now, how they debunked the flat Earth. He's showing you this, they're not symmetrical according to the measurements. And I wanted to go into the detail of it. I don't see Ryan anymore. I mean, Ryan, I don't see JJ anymore. Where'd he go? I want to get into his experiment and see his, how would I put it? Oh, JJ's back. Yeah. I want to see how they did it. He said he's got 1,000 measurements. I'll show you guys real quick. So they're doing elevation angles from the Earth to begin with. In order to get an elevation angle, you have to have a flat Earth to begin with. Let's see. I gotta get this off screen. How do I do it in here? I forgot. There it is. Stop sharing. All right. So I get you in here. I thought I'd just let JJ back in. Here he is. Hey, JJ.
Hello.
Ah, you're back again. So Diamond Sand, that's funny. He has 1,000 measurements from sun shadows that they did all over the world. He put out 10 months ago. It just popped up in my stream. I was like, well, I want to take a look at it, what they did. So they take these sticks and they measure elevation angles to get the longitude and latitude that they're getting, and then they're measuring a shadow at each one of these latitudes, and they're predicting how long the shadows are supposed to be on the globe versus the flat Earth. There's several different effects they're not taking into account, I think. My hypothesis is there's a dome above us that magnifies the sun all the time. Nobody wants to go into that one though. You'd have to actually know how thick the dome was and how it affects the sunlight. So that's just my opinion that we're inside of an enclosure. And I think we have enough scientific evidence to go with that. We have developed a dynamic thermal system inside of it. So
Well,
over
you're
time,
definitely not alone on that belief. Apparently the Bible believes that as well.
I've heard it. Yeah, it's known here and there. And that was why I was doing the thing on the dome. I was wanting to look into more into the effects of sundogs, dig deeper into it, and rainbows and the whatnot. Grab a hold of it. I think I was getting sick watching Newton. That dude was a twisted bastard, dude.
Yeah, I think they all are. They're all just actors, man. Bunch of masons.
Well, dude, he was hanging people from the gallows who didn't agree with his philosophy. That's what I was getting out of that documentary I was watching last night. So, and he erased other scientists from history completely. Got rid of even their statues and their paintings and any mention of them. They just disappeared. You disagree with me? Guess what? Power, man, power. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we need to do with the globe.
Mm-hmm. Now, science, the community of science, just destroyed flat Earth forever. So that's the name of his little giddy up. I just saw it. I want to hear his explanation of how it just destroyed flat Earth. I just wonder.
Yeah, it's quite impossible.
Yeah. Help measure the shape of the Earth. Let's see. So he had volunteers. This is one where he got all these volunteers all over the Earth at their longitude and latitude, and to measure the shadows from the sun at a particular time of day and compare the length of shadows.
How about the Bedford
No,
experiment?
yeah.
Yeah, like what you want to just hand dismiss that, or what? You want to start looking at sticks and shadows?
Well, they're predicting
not,
how high
not
the
not
sun is.
you, but them.
Yeah, and it's got parallel sun rays for that matter. So that they're equating that. So did they go with a local sun, and did they do that 3,000 mile thing?
Yeah,
The one that
you.
everybody says, oh, the sun's only 3,000 miles above us. I don't think we've made that claim. We've never been there. We haven't measured the distance to the sun. Have you?
No, it's
3,000.
apparent. It's apparent anyway, right? I mean, it's not
Well,
even
even in their model, it's apparent. It's like,
right.
yeah.
Exactly. So why you need to stop looking in the sky?
Yeah, well, the whole other point that all the sun rays are actually parallel. That's the other part. So you can't change sunlight the way it comes in, and it comes in crepuscular. And what just recently, what was it? Shane and Alan just did a series on how it appears due to the 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 Atmos, what light actually does, and they built a whole model that works on both. It's like it's funny. I don't get it. I think they probably even take a refractive index for a dome too. So I mean, they cover all the bases. Shane and Alan are thinking of all, and they're making models that actually work for your what you see in the night sky and the day sky too.
Hey, have
It's
you
really,
ever met somebody who like authentically was still a glober, or they always been a glober, and they're over here arguing, defending in flat earth communities that they live on a globe? Like, I don't know anybody like, put that in your own perspective, right? Like in your own, when you
yeah,
before you became a flat earther, were you ever going into flat earth channels and being like, it's a fucking globe? Like, no,
no,
right? That's just a good tell of how these people are disingenuous.
I get you. Let's take a look at what Simon Dan started off with his so-called experiment. That's what he disproved flat Earth forever. That's what I get out of it. But it hasn't stopped flat Earth at all, really. I think if people look into it, you got to look into their claims too. They're the ones with the burden, right?
Yeah, until they shit. I
So,
need a curse jar, man. I know you're trying to cut back on cursing.
oh no, that's just on the flat Earth channel I'm doing.
All right, fuck
Yeah,
off then.
there you are. Yeah, I'm not putting this on for
Hey,
community content.
write that down.
Write that down.
All right, let's see
Oh,
what this fool has to say. Start out
yeah,
with the Masonic hand symbol.
of course.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be too conspiratorial, and I think Simon Dan's just getting paid money to do this. I think that's about as far as he's making money off of it, and he thinks he's doing the science community a favor by debunking the flat Earth. I suppose is what I'm getting out of it
He's doing an
somehow.
injustice to science because of scientism, and it's very harmful to real science,
Yeah, well, real science has what cause and effect relationships, right?
right?
That's what you're trying to figure out, determine the cause of an effect. I think that's what the scientific method was supposed to be to start with.
On June the 21st, 2025, the day of the summer solstice, many of all you subscribers from around the world stood outside, stuck a stick in the ground, and measured its shadow. And you did that to help measure the shape of the Earth and prove that it can't be flat. This was the biggest crowdsourced science experiment I've ever done. And today, we reveal the results.
Da-da!
All right.
So we're going with flat Earth society. It looks like. Okay.
Hello all and welcome along to another video with me, Simon Dan. Thanks very much for joining me. So back in June, I asked as many of you as possible to take part in an experiment.
I want to recreate one of the oldest experiments ever.
There's awesome, right?
No fancy tech, just a stick, a measuring tape, and your location. And I want us all to do it together. This is going to be a global experiment on the same day.
I asked you to measure two simple things: the length of a vertical stick and the length of the shadow it casts at solar noon. Solar noon, remember, is the point where the sun is the highest in the sky for your...
Here's a question for you. Is solar noon the same everywhere on the Earth?
That's a good question. I mean, when
I'm
the
going to
sun
go
gets
with a
over.
no.
Now, well, when it's noon, the sun will be at your apex, right?
Yeah, your noon.
Right.
Is the noon where you are the same as for me?
No, but they'd all be taken at different times, right? Is he not
Yeah,
assuming
yeah.
that, or what?
It'd have to be. So, I mean, the sun's traveling over the plane, right? It's in a different location. Your height and altitude would affect the shadow too. but you had to come from straight from a base to start with to get that horizontal, right?
I think hurling through the Atmos in 4 different directions at Mach speeds might change something.
Yeah, it could, but I'm just thinking about
That.
your. I'm going for a baseline is what I'm looking for. Like you have to get an average to get that elevation, to get that
Right.
longitude and latitude to start. I mean, what do they call that again?
Flat.
It's called a level of some kind. It's like a mean something. It's an average around the Earth. It's a mean sea level. That's what you need to get that elevation, right? To get you a longitude and latitude profile, right? And you have to have a fixed point to work for if you're making an as is or an azimuth around the Earth. So you would need like Polaris would be a good thing to use as a marker because it doesn't move, right? At all. It doesn't decorate the sky. So you would get an azimuth out of there so you could get your longitude and latitude systems mapped out, right? So you need that elevation profile from the level, right? Well, I'm just saying. Anyways, okay, we're on the same page.
Apparently, there's a apparent sea level.
Oh,
And
there is.
yeah, the real one is parabolic.
Oh, okay.
The parabolic level of the sea.
Parabolic arc to it. Yeah, it's not a level.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
I'm with you so far. And there's no other effects that are going to affect your sunlight in the sky at all. Like, not everybody's solar is going to be exactly the same, so they got to get an average out of it, right? Because the light's going to be, even if you had clouds in the sky, the light's not going to be as bright, or you follow me so far.
Oh yeah.
There's so many variables to this, so you have to have a lot of controls to get it. So this is kind of almost nulling itself out already, isn't it? Let's see.
Location. And this was important because it effectively removed longitude from the equation. All we needed was your latitude and the solar angle to see what was going on. Using just that stick length and the shadow length it cast, I could then calculate the solar.
How does it remove the other?
What do you mean?
Well, if your longitude, to find your location, you need both, right? You need a meridian and the longitude.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That would tell you your relation to where the sun is.
The apparent sun.
Yeah, so this is what Shane and Alan actually did. They actually took the same data that he's doing now, and they made it works on both. But he's got data from somewhere else, I don't know, and I guarantee you it's the parallel sunlight from the 93 million mile away sun that makes it the way it is. I don't think it's parallel. I think there's one other equation they're leaving out, and there's obviously apparently a daylight that's not caused by the sun. I think they think it's all caused by sunlight, but that's their model. I'm just going with that.
Elevation angle using trigonometry. And that's what Eratosthenes did over 2,000 years ago to estimate the size of the Earth. And we just did it too with over 1,000.
All by himself, he did it 1,000 years ago without 1,000 people.
Gifted,
talented man, dude. Simon Dan is a pseudoscientist. It's not even science. It's just measuring shadows on the ground from daylight and sunlight. Sunlight's not the only thing that causes shadows. I guarantee you, if there's daylight, if the gases are excited, that's why you get that blue light all around you, right? It causes an effect on the shadow. But I don't even think they take that into the equation. I think they think that's refracted sunlight in the Atmos. Refracted terrestrial refraction.
People. The exact number was 1,014 separate results over 43 different countries. And some people went to insane effort with this. I had emails from people in remote parts of Alaska and Chile, and even a Girl Scout group taking part as well. It was amazing to see. And I want to start by saying thank you to all of you that took part. The attention to detail and the precision by which you measured was genuinely a joy to see. For me, it taught me that backyard science experiments are still alive and well, and you should all give yourself a big pat on the back. So let's first off talk about what we would expect to see on the globe Earth with this experiment. Now, during the summer solstice, the sun is directly overhead the Tropic of Cancer. That's at 23.4 degrees north. This means that as you move away...
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's see. So it's 23 degrees north, is what he said. That's where the solstice is right here, right? Yeah. How are they getting light down here?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Science.
Oh no,
Good,
the
good,
sun's
good
a million
engineering.
miles over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, my
You
bad.
know, science. That's not science, neither. Anyways,
Depends who you're asking, I guess.
yeah. Let's get back to the monkey show.
From that line, north or south, the solar elevation angle, so how high the sun is in the sky, decreases in a predictable linear way. In fact, the formula for it is pretty simple. The solar elevation...
Did he say linear?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Does he know the definition of that word?
Depends. He might have rewrote it or something.
Chris Connolly's here now. Linear, it means that it's like a straight line measurement. It has nothing to do with shape or anything else. That doesn't determine any of it. It's a two-dimensional measurement basically. That's a linear measurement by definition. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you.
Barely? No. Didn't even.
Let me turn you up.
I could
Yeah.
hear just fine.
I'm getting them kind of low. Say something now.
Mic test. 1, 2.
No, you're supposed to say something now. That's what you're supposed to say.
Say something now.
All right, there
He
you go.
failed.
I know.
He failed the test, man.
He's not a Muppet. He just proved it. He's not a robot. Say something
Not
now.
AI.
He's a real boy. So, what do you think about Eratosthenes, right quick?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's debunked because the sun rays are divergent. I mean, anybody can verify that themselves. You walk out every single day. So
But
it's
I
debunked from the
I
start.
guarantee you they gave us the same sun model over a flat Earth. You follow?
What?
They probably gave it the same distance as the sun on the flat Earth too. In other words, they're calculating. He does a comparison, I think, what it would look like on a flat Earth as opposed to on a round Earth. But I guarantee you, he didn't give us a model set, or even if it is, we can make corrections to figure out how far the light's coming from, basically.
Yeah, I would have to see what you're talking about. Because I know in Eratosthenes, they make the comparison that the measurements would be the same, either divergent or parallel.
Yeah, but he's saying he did something that made it just absolutely the globe. I want to see the data sets. What I want to look at. What did they say the sun was at on the flat Earth as opposed to the globe Earth? Exactly where the sun was over a flat Earth in that time. What he's doing is he's saying the sun is directly at 23 degrees at the summer solstice at the Tropic of Cancer due to the tilt of the Earth, which is another.
Hey,
Hurt
their
me.
narrative proves it. Everything, man. That's all they need is a narrative, and it's facts.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you took it over a flat plane and gave it the same degree, you would actually find the sun's actual location, or not location, but where it appears to above us. Yeah, if you want to say it. Anyways,
well, you could put it at 3,000 miles away, or 300 miles, or whatever. It just depends on the diameter, I guess, that you're making the object.
Yeah, and to scale it, we're not even considering the inverse square law of light. But the only way they work their way around that is having the giant vacuum of space, and sunlight just travels straight through it. Right? It's a vacuum at 93 million miles away. It's a big vacuum. It's the biggest vacuum you've ever seen. There's never been a vacuum so bigger.
Yeah, but inverse square law, it still applies. I don't know how it wouldn't, or how they would describe it not applying in a vacuum.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like light that supposedly travels freely through a vacuum is basically what they're saying.
It's magic.
Yeah. Well, whatever that is.
The bending and warping of magic.
Yeah, but they don't. There's nothing bending between us and the sun. You mean you can look in the sky, you don't see it bending, do you?
You don't know, man. You're not there.
I wasn't there. I was high where I should have been.
That's right.
Let's see if he explains the models exactly.
elevation angle should be 90 minus brackets latitude minus 23.4 brackets. So if you
Okay, so to get that 90, what do you need? You need
Flat
parallel.
plane. Yeah. Level. C. Level.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Simon, thanks for measuring the Earth flat. One stick at a time.
you're at 43.4 degrees north, for example, the sun should be 70 degrees above the horizon. At the equator, 66.6 degrees high. We should see a nice, neat, clean, straight line when we plot latitude against solar elevation angle because of that linear change. So this here is a graph of latitude versus solar elevation angle for everything south of 23.4 degrees north. The results you see on the left there are places like Australia and Chile and South Africa and New Zealand. And the results in the top right are places like Malaysia and Thailand and Southeast Asia and places like that. Now here is the graph of latitude versus solar elevation angle for everything north of 23.4 degrees north. These are primarily all the...
He just pointed out another one. The sun's in the north at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. And the angular resolution is a lot easier to get.
I was going to say that, yeah, the sun, depending on if it's summer or winter, that's going to flip flop.
Yeah. So it's in the summer solstice in the north is when they did this. So basically, it's 10 months ago. He's in the north and he's getting these elevation angles to the sun at its altitude here. It's more relevant, and they get less sunlight in the south during this time. Weird, huh?
It's hard to even take anybody serious that tries to talk heliocentric, man. It's a joke.
They're using the flat
nonsense.
Seriously, they are. They have elevations here, yeah, from the 90 they have down here. There's graphical changes down here. I'm pretty sure here, like at the 40-degree latitude and up, it's like Alaska and there's mountainous ranges up there. It'd be really hard to get, a clear shot at the sun necessarily all day long. Even at solar noon, it's not going to be the same for you because you're going to have a lot of light block from the mountain ranges and stuff and the foliage. Yeah, there you go. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Thanks, Simon, man. And Nathan was right. He did measure 1,000 flat Earth
results from the US and Europe. And here they are together. As you can see, despite the incredible amount of results in this graph, you can see the trend line shows a perfect linear relationship. Exactly what we would expect on a globe.
No, you don't expect linear on a globe. You have a shape on a globe. They're not linear. You're going with that parallel sun rays again. They have to have that parallel sunlight in their model. Literally. And I guarantee you he threw it on the flat Earth, which is going to make it stupid because it's a local sun and it's going to have crepuscular rays. It's going to throw the whole measurements off. Holy. Well, let's see what he says. You got to give the man a doubt.
Every single submission helps paint a picture. The sun appears lower in the sky the further you are from 23.4 degrees north during the summer solstice. Now let's look at what the flat Earth model predicts for latitude against solar elevation angle. Well, if the sun is always above the flat disk and never goes below the horizon physically, then shadows at solar noon should vary only because of the distance to the sun, not the curvature of Earth. That means the further you are from the sun, the lower it appears in the sky, and the shadow length again should increase the further you get away from the sun. But crucially, the relationship between solar elevation angle and latitude on a flat Earth becomes non-linear and asymmetric, especially as you move further away from the sun's central point. So if you plot latitude versus solar angle on a flat Earth, the curve bends the wrong way. It's not symmetric. It flattens out at higher latitudes and the predicted angles stop matching reality. The graph.
Explain that again.
Is he explaining as a disk floating in outer space or something?
Yeah. It never goes down below it. It stays above us. That's what he's saying. But as the sun goes away, the shadows are going to decrease, right? They're not going to lengthen.
It's funny how they want to lecture on flat Earth and they know nothing about it. It's
No,
like we understand everything about science and flat Earth to make critical thinking and proper decision making, understanding of what's going on, but he has no clue. Like
He does. It's just like the Flat Earth Society bullshit. They're plants from the the government to make Flat Earth look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
They'll tell you that Flat Earth is rising and all kinds of shit.
but if
controlled
we have a local
opposition.
sun, we will
Right,
not have parallel sun rays. There won't be direct sunlight. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't understand the model. I guarantee you, he gave the same sunlight they get on the, like it's parallel. The rays are going to be shooting directly down from the sun.
How old is this video you're playing?
It's 10 months old.
See, now I don't believe that it's organic, that this guy doesn't understand. I think he knows damn well. He's been around long enough to know our talking points and that no flat earther believes the nonsense that he's spewing.
Yeah.
So it's just it's
Strong.
evidence to support that he is a shill.
So I want to hear him explain where the sun is. Let's see if he does this.
I showed earlier with the results from the experiment supports what we see on the globe, not a flat one. But we aren't going to stop there. Let's look at shadow lengths too, because they don't behave linearly. They change according to the tangent of the solar elevation angle. And that curve.
Oh, a tangent. Okay. So they don't even take the shadow to the surface in their model. So this is like the cherry on the cake for them. They're using the tangent plane that's above the Earth. It's still parallel with the Earth. So let's see where he goes with it. He still didn't tell me how far the flat Earth sun is away from the Earth, or where some people say it might be. He didn't even try that.
Is very specific for a globe Earth. Now obviously people that took part all used different stick lengths. So to make all the measurements comparable, we needed to normalize the stick and shadow length. Some of you use rulers or broom handles or even tent poles. And that's fine of course, but we can't compare a 3 meter shadow from a 1 meter stick with a 3 meter shadow from a 2 meter stick. That would be meaningless. So I adjusted every shadow measurement as if every single one of your sticks was exactly 1 meter tall. Now that gives us a standardized length of what the shadow would be if the stick was 1 meter long, which.
So they don't really have any of the measurements neither. Holy crap. Think about that. I mean, everybody had different length sticks. They're comparing shadows at solar noon. So what do you do? He calculate it to 1 meter from what it would have been. It's shit so far. And you need to have give everybody the same size stick. Make sure they're at the latitude. Make sure their elevation's recorded and everything else. But you're proving the parallel sun rays, which it definitely isn't. You can look at the sun daily and see that it's not. But then their excuse there is probably the same one it always is: refraction. The sun's refracted into that position every day. That's an apparent location. You follow me.
Makes comparing across thousands of submissions fair. Now when we do this, the graph it gives us is fascinating. The relationship between the sun's angle in the sky and the shadow it casts is not linear. It's based on the tangent function from trigonometry. When the sun is nearly overhead.
So he just said he had the tangent's not linear, but his other measurements are linear. This is the globe side. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
tangent of the angle is large. So of course the shadows are short. But as the sun drops lower in the sky, especially below 30 degrees latitude, the tangent changes dramatically. That makes shadows grow faster and faster the lower the sun gets. This should...
We don't say the sun drops at all, do we, guys?
No, not that I'm aware of. And everybody, even their side, agrees that the sun is apparent. So how can this even justify anything?
Yeah, well, they say it's apparent. They have to have it apparent because where it actually is in the model doesn't match where it is in the sky. It never does. They say it's like a mirage of the sun. Basically, it's a refracted sun that you're seeing at this particular, like 2 seconds away from where it really is, with the breakneck speeds we're traveling at.
Well, it's like anything on the horizon, it goes to a vanishing point. It gets so teeny tiny, it disappears, and it's very vast. It's 24,000 miles on the equator.
They don't take that into any account for us, do they? So none of this whole thing. He just measured an angle to the sun 1,000 times. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. I think I had enough of that. He's going to walk you through longitude and latitude now, and he's going to give you an average probably. Let's see. Yeah.
The math, dude.
Well, no, the math, what he's doing, he's adding both the tangent equation plus the original measurement. Like the original one is probably the first one, and he's adding it up, and it's equaling a diameter. So that's going to be the diameter at the equator or wherever they're at getting the shadow. You follow?
Some math magics.
Yes, well, it's not mathematics, but they're adding they're making a radii out of it, which radii don't bend. The circumference of the Earth doesn't bend. You can't bend radii. We actually went over this on Nathan's over the week, and I was just watching. I'm not like in there talking to him or anything, but he's going over how equal elevation angles, when you're taking in a radii in a measurement, doing celestial navigation or even taking angles to the sun or whatnot, those measurements, those radii, the circles of equal elevation you have to derive to find your location to get a fix, cannot bend. They do not curve. Neither they have to be parallel with the sea level.
In a world.
Yeah, I know. They don't even think that this. They do this with mapping too. Okay, when they're doing basic surveying, doing mapping and stuff, they actually have to measure to the millimeter, dude. That's how they build maps. They got to be accurate. You know? Thanks, man. Even like this is just an equal elevation circle. That's all you're getting out of it. And the elevation of the sun, it's going through the sky in an apparent arc, but you are getting direct light from the sun. It's not like an apparent sun in our world. It goes away too, over the horizon, right? It marries itself in the horizon.
Well, if you ask Ty Man, he'll steel man it for us. Or
I bet you he could, but I can show you how sundown actually does work on the Earth. We should do that. Just the top man dance crap.
Yeah, I thought old Weiss did a good job back in the day, just showing that tabletop with the string that was level, and the farther it got away from the camera, the lower it looked.
It's apparent, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, but their first thing they say every time is, "Well, you'd be able to see the sun from anywhere," But
no, you can't.
How about light attenuation and
Well, that would affect your shadow too. Wouldn't you? You have to figure that out too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what they're doing it with the globe and having parallel sunlight, they're just getting a straight up average across it. It's just a timepiece. It doesn't tell you anything exactly about it. Who put a link in my chat under my name? Was that me? Yeah, it was.
I mean, the sunset in Rome is simple. It's the angular resolution of your eyesight and the horizon perspective and the vanishing point. When it gets so far away, it gets so tiny. And then there's the Amber Square law of light. So the light's spreading in all directions, and eventually it phases out. Just
Yeah,
like, I mean,
it
that's what I'm saying.
attenuates.
Even in space, like a star, it's supposed to, it'll be spreading in all directions, and it's squared the way it diminishes. So whether it's in the atmosphere or outer space, it's still diminishing
Yeah,
under squares law.
you're a little muffled, Chris. He's talking like into a small little microphone. You're on your phone, aren't you? Did Ryan take off on
No,
me?
I'm on my computer.
Oh, cool.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It sounded like. I'm just kidding. It didn't sound like that.
What'd you do, dude? Do I need to restart this thing?
No, I'm just messing with you. I just got an alert from my computer. It says it's time to restart and do updates. I'm like, nah, not now. So, Man of Stone actually did that, and Paul Klett did the observation for sunsets, and they actually measured the amount of light you would actually see on a globe versus what you see on a flat Earth. And JJ dropped out. Damn it. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Hey, Matthew, Lev, Santero. Say hi to everybody right quick. Anybody else here? Oh, JJ's here. And I got Chris Conley, Kane. No, Kane was saying that the Southern Crooks does a 24-hour clock-like motion. Let's go to Man of Stone's little observation, and I'll present that right quick. I think it's like 10 minutes what they did. It's on Taboo Conspiracies channel.
Where are they seeing this? I don't understand that. Are they in Antarctica or something?
No, he's at his house, and he has I think it was like a east-facing window or something, a west-facing window, and he could see the sunset every day out the window. So he's comparing what it would do on a globe Earth, what the shadows would do to start with, and then he's comparing how the sunlight would act and how high it would go through the window. And he used his wall across from the window to measure how high the light went out and whether the sun's going away or going down. That's the comparison. You follow?
No, I thought you were talking about the Southern Cross.
Oh, yeah. Kane was talking about the Southern. Well, and he drops off. We're playing magical chairs tonight. Yeah, no, they were talking about how it acts like a clock in the southern skies. The crux, like every hour it moves, like declinates across the sky.
Imagine that, the sky being a clock.
Yeah, no, but what Shane and Alan did, they show how it would appear to look like it's curving, but it's not. And the new model they made actually predicts exactly what it do in a flat Earth, just the way the light attenuates in the sky. It matches. You can make it match on both models. But the thing is, the one issue that they have is their occultation with the stars and certain points with the globe are off. But their automatic default is, guess what? The star is in a refracted position. You're looking at a refracted star. That's not what you're not actually looking at the star. It's not in that particular spot where it's supposed to be for the GP. There were like several different cases like that, and then like Riv come in. Well, we predicted the refraction, all of that. We account that into our model. So when you're seeing a star, you're not actually seeing a star. It's all apparent. So basically, their excuses for being in that location, and you're seeing it there, is supposed to be in a different location at different degrees. But they have that in the site reduction tables. Oh, you have to account for this here because the star is refracted. It's actually in another position over here. It's like they got a marker. They just keep moving it back. It's just horrible, dude. Their whole model is riddled with this stuff.
Wouldn't that have implications on sticks and shadows?
It has everything, dude. I don't think they even take this into account, man. They're on the basis level of this stuff. Like Stoneman and a couple others, they're taking all this stuff into account and doing the math on it. It's like Romer's paradox thing that he couldn't figure out why the light was 58 degrees or 58% slower getting from Jupiter to the Earth. They couldn't figure it out, and they still haven't figured it out. It's never been figured out to start with. But they stepped in and they made up some kind of excuse for that too. There's several different things and they're just testing their model and what it's supposed to do, and they find discrepancies like this all the time. It seems like it just falls apart every once in a while, and they don't panic or something. I don't know. Don't panic. That star wasn't being occulted by that mountain. Stoneman's observations. Let's see if I can find it. Have you seen this one, JJ? I know you have. I'm pretty sure you have.
Not sure. I want to give a quick shout out to these legends in the chat.
I gave a couple of them out.
Memorial Garden just showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heron, of course, and Tarot. We got ZH King. You already shouted him out, though, but I just noticed that.
Hey, holler all over, man. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for that video, and they got the one on shadows. So see, that's got the same thing. It's got the sunset in it. I'm gonna see.
Road Racer's always in there.
Yeah, that man's everywhere.
I see a lot there. Silent Matthew Robert, Sea Lightning.
It's Man of Stone.
I had to go back up the chat. Yeah.
This one's older.
ZH King.
Yeah. I'm looking for the sunset one. Jeez. It's got a lot of videos.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen it or not.
Well, it's not on the site now. Let me see if I can go to the playlist, see what's in there. Oh, here, I found it. I can go back now.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare. David Koresh.
Yeah. Dr. Bob has a nightmare. Yes, he does. I've had a few nightmares in my lifetime.
Was it on Elm Street?
It could have been. I don't remember Freddy Krueger in that one though. And Matthew Roberts is in there. Herring Song. Let's see. That's a Santero Lev, Kung Fu Master is a Shaolin of some sort. You ever watched the Shaolin monks do demonstrations? I have. They'll take like a drill and they'll put it to their temple and they'll press on it and turn it on. They'll run across water. Kind of strange. Sunrise. I got it. Here we go. This is a good little video, I think. And they take the data sets and I think the light was 70% more on Earth than it should have been because the sun would be blocked by the geometric horizon. That would have been the whole point. Ta-da!
Divergent rays right there.
Yeah, look at that.
Debunks Eratosthenes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess they take that into account, though, don't they? Nah. That's atmospheric conditions.
Today, I wanted to share some more evidence of our flat and stationary Earth. This evidence comes again from the channel Space Audits and from the BitChute channel Man of Stone, who made the original observation. A big thanks to both of them. I'll have links in the description where you can go and subscribe and show your support. As a side note, YouTube took down my last video pursuant to another false copyright strike. Fortunately, you can still watch that video on Odyssey, Rumble, and BitChute. A few years ago, I originally shared this video from the channel Shadow Reveal. I love it. Shadow Reveal is a professional architect and a friend. In that video, Shadow Reveal...
Just to let you know who his name is Paul Cheet. And he actually did a 2-hour documentary on cosmology and the flat Earth with Eddie Banjo when he first got started. I do have the documentary. It's an excellent documentary, and it's on Facebook. I can't find it anywhere else. I think it's on Facebook. It's on Eddie Banjo's Facebook channel, I think. I can't share Facebook in here though. I don't have it on my computer for a particular reason. I don't really want it on my computer, to tell you the truth. Here we go.
Created a Blender simulation of both the globe and the flat Earth with respect to shadows. Notice that under the globe, how the sunlight through the window starts low right here and then rises up the wall as the sun allegedly continues to drop to a lower angle based on our perspective on the ground. This is the important issue. Notice how the sunlight on the wall at sunset rises even higher than the window itself as the sun drops lower than the window. Furthermore, the Earth bulge itself, which is this shadow line right here, soon overtakes the shadow of the pillar as the sun drops even lower than the physical Earth geometric horizon.
Okay, now what he does with this is he takes it into physical reality and he tests it out with a regular sunset with basically the same window scenario. You get it?
Yeah.
Guess what comes out on top? So throw 1 inch.
Creating an upward Earth curvature shadow. On a flat Earth, the light through the window still starts low, but in stark contrast to the globe, the light from the sun through the window would never rise higher than the window itself until the sun gradually moves farther away until the sun fades out. After Shadow Reveal's simulation video, an engineer took that rising Earth bulge shadow and created this Cinema 4D simulation that shows how the alleged Earth bulge shadow would continue to rise until the shadow of the Earth itself would hit the underside of the clouds above us.
Whoa.
In other words, if the globe were real, based on our perception, there would have to be an upward Earth bulge shadow that would be created by the physical globe and the sun dropping at an angle lower than your feet, as shown in this simulation. This upward shadow, which would look...
Now, let me get this straight. So there's a certain angle on the globe where the light would be shadowed off of. Like, it would cast a shadow upward off the physical Earth edge.
Right. It should be a parabolic shadow.
Yeah. Weird, huh?
It lacks curvature. Weird.
Yeah, he gets even better in the shadows in this video, too. Have you seen this before, JJ?
I have. I just remembered I was high when I seen it.
Yeah. Well, eventually you're just going to be high all the time. Won't remember anything, will you?
Hey.
You can just check in to check on the condition, your conditions in. I do the same every once in a while.
Something like this does not happen in reality, which should happen at both sunrise and sunset if the globe were real. This indisputably proves the globe false, as the sun never drops lower than the apparent horizon. It also indisputably proves globe geocentric claims and the big Earth model's false. I hope you understand that. But let's get back to the main point for this video.
False, right? Yeah.
Fortunately, Man of Stone has a window on his house that is set up very similar to the Shadow Reveal simulation. To his credit, Man of Stone decided to test the simulation, and he has done it a couple of times now. For this recent test, he placed a magnet here to mark the bottom of the window directly across from the wall. Remember, based on our simulation, and just common sense, if the globe were real, then the light through the window on the wall would have to rise higher than the window itself, as the sun drops at an angle lower than the window. If the Earth is flat, which it is, then the light through the window would not climb higher than the actual window. Here is Man of Stone's test. I have sped up the video for brevity. According to the observation, the light from the sun never reached the height of the window. In actuality, the light from the window on the wall ended up at about 12 centimeters below the height of the actual window. This confirms a flat Earth.
That could be a problem. What do you think?
And you see the inverse square law. You see how the light gets dimmer and dimmer.
Dimmer and dimmer as it gets further away. They don't take that in account when they're taking that shadow, even at solar noon.
Yeah, local sun's going to take its local light with it. It's called attenuation.
It won't be the same as solar noon for everybody, neither, I guarantee it. Due to longitude and latitude. They think the sun's higher, lower. It's got to be, if you're higher in elevation, yeah, you're going to be closer to the sun. The shadow's going to change. Did they figure that into the equation? I don't know. That would make sense to me.
It's also interesting as to the difference in the amount of light going through the window. This was at the beginning of the test, and this was at the end of the test. This matches the argument that the sun seemingly fades out due to the opacity of air. This drone footage from DITRH's channel shows us how the sun doesn't actually fall below the horizon, but simply fades out. But the sun, whatever it is and however it works, always remains higher than the ground itself.
Amazing. I'm just telling you, that horizon's still there too, wasn't it? But they show some NASA shit too, which it basically shows the same thing with curvature. You know how they do. Is that the fish islands?
Yeah, it looks like the clouds touch the horizon, but apparently those things are just curving around the globe as well, right?
Yeah, and I'm just trying to put my finger on why it's colder the higher you get. There's not as much up there because like most of the water cycle ends at the cloud level, right? There's a it's pretty high, but I don't know if there's any real moisture up that high, so there's nothing up there to really trap the heat from the sun, is there?
I don't know, man, but I know down here where
Yeah,
we're
no,
at, it's just flat.
yeah, it's flat, and I'm going with their supposedly they have a pressure gradient due to gravity, as it quote unquote goes, but is there a horizontal gradient? I mean, it would have to be horizontally the same gradient across. It wouldn't change, would it? You'd have to have layers, right?
What you're saying, yeah. I mean, anything the sunlight hits, it's going to heat up.
Yeah,
If it ain't hitting anything, it
ain't going to
what
heat
is
it
it?
up.
Yeah.
That would explain the cold temperatures up high. And plus, there's also the trade winds that would actually push the stuff around and cool it off if there's anything up there, for that matter. So it's going to be pretty cool above the trade winds too. That doesn't equivocate to what you would call a vacuum, would it? That Carmen line's calling me. Yeah, let's watch the rest of this.
Here's a video from SpaceX that seems to show the same departing sun.
It's hard to tell, man. The data we get is all from science institutions stuff.
And this is a new sun fade out from an airplane.
And that's something Carl said he was going to put on his balloon. When he say he put a thermometer on there, a barometer or a thermometer? That'd be a good idea.
Manna Stone has given us more geometric evidence that the sun never physically drops below a physical globe.
Go ahead.
No, we do know that the pressure decreases as it goes up.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's less, let's say, moisture or heavier particles in the higher strata, you're not going to have as much pressure as you would down lower. We produce more down here. It gets consumed down here too, believe it or not. We consume a lot of the gases that are produced at this level, don't we? We have industries that produce these gases and consume them. Literally.
I mean, I can trust data like anything within 12 miles, basically in the troposphere. But when it starts going above that, the pressure is so low that I don't even know how anything gets that high anyway.
Yeah, that's good. But I mean, if there wasn't something to stop these particles, they would just continue on, and they would eventually all just continue out into the vacuum if it was said, right? As such. Yeah. Eventually, we'd have to keep producing more and more and more and more and more, and there would be no greenhouse effect. What they talk about, but their excuse is the pseudo force gravity, which doesn't exist.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I mean, there has to be containment at some point, at some level. That's why, hence the title of the stream, dome effects. All of these are dome effects. Everything has to be contained. I'm not saying it's exactly a dome in shape, but it shapes something quite like that. And we have circular lights in the sky, which give us the same effect too.
Well, all the luminaries are going around parallel to the ground. We know the sun, the clouds, they're all the same height above the ground. They're going around us in a flat, they're circling around us in a flat. They're not going in a dome. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, but they're inside of this encasement, or they're outside of it. One of the two. I mean, can you consider that the sun is on the outside of a crystalline dome, which would cause some of these visual effects we get to? I mean, it's traveling above it.
I mean, and how high do you need it to be? Really, because like I said before with Jay Tolan, and he's in an airplane at 6 miles in the air, 30,000 feet, and he could see like 2,000 miles away. Imagine, I don't know, 10 times that, 60 miles in the air. You should be able to see, if it was 10,000 miles or whatever, or 16,000 miles, like the sun. You'd be able to get half of the entire realm
Yeah.
in one shot.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the full realm itself. I think the realm, like it may shift during seasons, like where it apparently is. I want to look more at Gleason's sun calculator a little more because
But
it doesn't.
yeah,
Show,
I don't think you got to be that high. Like 10 years ago, developers were thinking, well, that 3,000 miles, the sun is 3,000 miles high. And like I said, I did my own scale model with my own Gleason's map, my poster board, and used a ruler. And damn, 3,000 miles, you'd be able to see it across, to the other side of the realm. If it was on, the American side on the Tropic of Cancer, you'd be able to see it in Russia. It's just way too high. And plus the divergent rays, it doesn't appear that high at all. It's just so much closer. So much closer.
That's got something to me. Hold on. We're right there. Yeah. I think somebody said this. I think it's Herod. She sent me a meme. It's Isaac Newton.
Bro, I'm saying it could be like 100 miles in the air or less or something. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
when I do my scale model, bro, that's where it looks like it's right.
Yeah, if you can see it with the naked eye, man, it's local.
Yeah, I can't repeat what Sarah sent me online. It's funny though. It's a meme about Newton. He likes them thick. That's all I can say about mass. Attracting mass. Never mind. You get my point. Yeah, it has to be, and it behaves as a local sun, doesn't it? Think about what we just looked at, the fadeaways, and this one right here with the sun. This is not indicative of a 93 million mile sun with parallel light that's affecting everything in the solar system. Not all light comes from the sun. I hate to tell you that. I think each individual star or wandering star are not planets reflecting sunlight, and the whole measurement with Romer's equations kind of show that it might be its own light. Now I'm talking about Jupiter. Sorry. Let's play some more. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Barrier horizon from our perspective as required by the globe. What's also fascinating is the fact that the upward movement of the sun's light on the wall is at a constant rate until the end, where the sun begins to slow down and level out as shown in this graph. As the sun slows down, it then fades out.
Oh, there you go.
This again proves that the sun's apparent motion in the sky does not match the spinning Earth globe model. This is a simple test that anyone can perform. If you would like to know more, I suggest you watch the full discussion on the Space Audits channel. I didn't want to spend too much time on the details, but I wanted to share some more indisputable evidence of our flat Earth that builds on this discussion and sunsets and sunrises. Not long ago, I shared this video of a cloud casting a shadow at sunset. Let's watch that original video again.
Check this out. Like this cloud that the sun is hiding behind has broke through. Looks like a spotlight. And then it carries over. All the way over to here. Is that not the coolest thing? It's like I'm under a giant canopy.
It's parallel all the way across.
And you got to think here, the sun
As I explained then, this train...
Now, you want to answer Frank Zappa. He wants to know how it lights up half the Earth at 50 miles high above the Earth.
Good engineering.
What was the question?
No,
What?
We're going to chat. Yeah, Frank Zappa.
How can it light up half the Earth then out to 50 miles? Because it's the inverse square law of light, not your angular resolution. Like I said, if you're 6 miles in the air, which I could show you Jay Tolan's infrared, he has an infrared filter. He could see 2,000 miles because it's a plane. You can see 2,000 miles at 30,000 feet. how much higher would you need to go if you can see 2,000 miles?
Right. And there is a difference between daylight and sunlight. Right.
Yes, there
So
is.
not 50% of the world is getting sunlight at
Sunlight,
once
yeah.
either.
It's
So
daylight off to the sides and the circumference of the sun. The direct sunlight is what you get at like mid-solar or noon. That's why they did that so-called experiment with the 93 million mile away sun, and I guarantee you, with parallel sun rays on the flat Earth, which was not indicative of a local sun. So their experiment's null. But I mean, he did take angle measurements to that sun, and Nathan did thank him repetitively for taking those measurements when he did that experiment. Thanks for measuring the Earth flat, and bowed out. That's how Nathan is. Though. He's all about the measurements. He doesn't want to get involved in the minutia of so-called pseudoscience anymore because he dealt with it like for the last 10 years. He gets all these straw man arguments constantly from the other side.
yeah, it gets old. It's all they got. It's a broken record at some point.
Yeah, well, that cardboard ball with the maps wrapped around it, yeah, it gets kind of old pretty fast.
It's a hard job for them, man. I feel for them because not only do they got to convince us of curvature, but they're trying to convince us that we're hurling through space. And fucking, it's just like good luck with that, dude.
Yeah, and the motions too, yeah, and all the centrifugal forces and centrifugal forces that have to occur all at the same time, exactly in the same motion, to even out the Newton's equations to make it seem like we're not moving.
How many of these globe trolls are geocentric globers?
I don't know. Good question.
That's a good question, huh? I bet you very, very little.
Well, I think there's a few, and I think Jaron went down that road right away. Yeah. We were pointing out some of his geocentric globe giant ball, and that's what Taboo was trying to debunk with that sunrise sunset thing, or sunset.
I mean, the globetard is a globetard either way, dude. But the heliocentric model is so nonsensical. Like once you see it, it's like, how the hell did I ever buy that shit? It's real bad. It's laughable.
I want to say hi to new people. We had Jono in, and I got Mac. Jeez. Excuse me. Sorry. And Motorboat. Yeah. So those are only last three in. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. And I want to get on the
running. Well, I wanted to comment this picture when she flips it around, and looks the other direction. That's the anti-crepuscular shadow because it's like where you look down a railroad track and due to perspective, they converge, and into a vanishing point. That's what's happening. But like whenever I see the sun shining from underneath the clouds at sunset, it's like the sun's at the horizon, which is where the ground meets the sky, which is literally beneath the clouds above you.
Yeah. So that angle from the sun is going straight, and the light's going down too. It's going straight at you. You would definitely get that shadow from the bottom of the cloud.
Well, at sunset when it's right on the horizon, like right where the green earth meets the sky, and then the clouds are above you up, locally, the sun's way back here. I mean, it's weird.
You can go above that, and you can see the shadow coming from the top of the cloud. It goes all the way through the cloud. Yeah. So the shadow is coming from the top of the mountain. The cloud, the actual mountaintop is above the cloud.
Well, I'm talking. Have you ever seen clouds being lit up from underneath?
No, I haven't. No, it just appears that way. We actually went through that like about a year ago. We went to mountain climbers, and they're actually up at the mountains during the sunset, and they're looking at the shadow coming from the mountain from the top of it down to the cloud. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could tell. I'm pretty sure he has a documentary on it. I think Taboo did the same thing.
Okay, whatever.
So you think it's coming from the bottom of the cloud and casting it up onto the cloud from the bottom?
I don't know. It's something to deep dive into, I guess.
We'll look into it. We did look into it. And we found it to be different than what you think it is.
Yeah, I know they've illustrated it on like airplanes because sometimes it'll look like the sun is shining on the bottom of an airplane, but that's just the design of the airplane as well. It wraps around, you know. But obviously the sun's not lower than the damn airplane. You know what I'm saying? So it's all optics once again, you know.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's still
Anyway,
at that whatever height in the air, like it is when it's above your head, just way the hell, at the horizon.
That's why we can't look up in the sky at, you know, a mystery and have any definitive answers, you know. We need to stick what's
JJ,
physically here on the ground.
didn't I hear you actually got up and touched the sun at one point in time? That was a rumor I heard. I'm just kidding. Did you fly over the sun like Icarus, or you get too close to it and your wings melted? You've been there, man. You know what the sun is. I don't think anybody. I don't think in that, even NASA's theories or anywhere plausible. It's a giant, nuclear thermal explosion collapsing in on itself, and it's burning up all its mass at a certain rate. In billions of years, all this supposed mass, because it's so large, will eventually burn out. Right?
Well, you also had this shadow though from this cloud. The sun ain't this. If the sun was overhead, it would be on top of this cloud, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but I mean, the height of the cloud and the angular, the angular direction of the sun.
Okay, there we go. The angular when it's on the horizon, which is down here at where the green is, versus yeah.
But this one actually goes straight all the way across the sky, like train tracks, basically. You see it right here.
Yeah. But the cloud's only what? This isn't a cumulus cloud. This how high is this in the air? 6 miles in the air. This cloud.
I have no idea, man. It looks like a giant
something like that. Yeah.
So it's casting a shadow down over the rest of the sky.
But the sun's way higher than 6 miles in the air.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, amazing.
Anyway.
Logic. All right, boys. You want to watch any more? Watch more of this. Right. It's almost
Angular shadow from the cloud disproves the globe propaganda's claim that this triangular shadow from Mount Rainier is a supposed upward shadow being cast on clouds above the mountain. The globe claim is entirely wrong and, frankly, a bit childish. The triangular shape is only a matter of perspective and has nothing to do with the shape of the mountain. Only the top part of Mount Rainier is casting a shadow and is being cast on clouds below the peak. The triangular shape is simply perspective from a lower vantage point. How can I say that with certainty? Well, first, the supposed upward shadow has never been filmed from the top of a mountain. Ever. Second, the triangular shadow shape cast from the cloud clearly matches the shadow from Mount Rainier, even though the physical objects are most certainly different shapes. More importantly, this anti-crepuscular type shadow is 100% impossible on a globe. Because on a globe, a shadow from a cloud at the horizon could not wrap around the curvature.
JJ, it's the bending and warping of shadow time.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Refraction. What's up, Santoro?
What's good? Good morning, my people. Hello,
Good morning
everyone
where
in
you
the
are. I
chat.
don't know about me. It's about 12
Yeah,
o'clock.
Yeah, it's morning.
8 a.m. here. Yeah,
Must be beautiful. You
sun
get
is
started on the
shining.
You going to the beach today?
No, not today. Not
Damn it.
today.
Oh, well. Me neither. There's no beach near me, actually. But you got what he
Shame
was
on
saying.
you, man. Shame on you.
Shame on me. Damn it. Yeah, well,
Yeah, bro.
I'll get the ocean.
I
I'll
get it,
pull it
man.
closer to me so I can go to the beach.
Got to take this up to the next
Bring the
level.
beach
bro.
closer to you, dude.
Excuse me. That kicks pretty hard. Anyways, Chris, you know what you showed the mountain tops, right? With the climbers up there, you saw the way the shadows casting down. That he tested that out, I think, and I think he's got a whole video on.
Yeah. I see. I get it, man. You know,
We had the same problem with Harmon. He's like, "No, man, it's the mountain casting the shadow up," and like, he's all getting mad about it. And we showed him this.
like when it boils down to it, Allah wants the truth. I don't care. Like if I'm wrong on something, whatever. I'll admit it. Like they like that. I have analogy. RGBW Hold on a second. I'm forgetting it already. Anyway,
This is something you live by, right? What is it now?
red is ego, green is bias, blue is belief, white is truth. If you hold on to any red, green, or blue, you won't be able to see
The truth. Yeah.
the truth. Yeah,
Boom.
yeah, that's my analogy. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. That's cool. All right.
The RGB.
Well, I got to write that down.
Would shoot upwards towards space. From the observer's perspective, the shadow would cut off at a point above the observer's head, and certainly could not make it to the other side of the sky approximately.
See, it's going to get all the way down the horizon, too. It's bendy shadows.
Another 100 miles away. At a distance of roughly 200 miles from horizon to horizon, that would be a curvature drop of nearly 27,000 feet. What can they claim? That gravity makes cloud shadows wrap around the curvature too? Since that cloud shadow video, I have often...
Would you put it past them? I wouldn't. Yeah, gravity affects everything. The light, shadows. I heard it said today, if we had gravity, like you'd be pinned to the ground. The way gravity's described in Newton.
You wouldn't be able to walk even, to stand up or nothing, man. It's crazy.
Well, now I was watching Discovery Channel one time, and check this out. They're saying we evolved into our gravity, and we've adapted so our strength is based on the gravity of the Earth. And then they went through the whole solar system, and they're like, well, if something were alive on Saturn, it would evolve to walk on all fours because the gravity is much denser there. And on Jupiter, it would be like a flat organism that would slither around everywhere because the gravity is so heavy on Jupiter. And oh my God. Anyways.
It reminds me an episode from Dragon Ball, the series, when they travel into Namek, and they change the gravity in the ship. They make it like 100 times more so Goku can get stronger.
Gravity
only happens in sci-fi, guys. That shit only happens in sci-fi,
Oh yeah. When are we going to lose our 8 seconds of gravity? What is that going to happen? Anybody know?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we're going to float.
I looked it up, and they said it's been proven a hoax.
Oh man,
it's not going to happen.
And I
was disappointed, man.
No. You'd be going through your whole life and never heard of it. You're like, you wouldn't notice it, would you, JJ? Yeah.
Nope.
Also filmed this phenomenon. At first glance, my video is not as awesome as the first video. It was actually a lot better until I realized I needed to film it, and it died down before I started recording. But my video makes an excellent point because notice where the sun is.
To answer Frank Zappa's question, all that blue on the other side after the sunlight's already away, is that being caused by sunlight? Or is that daylight? It's something different in it. So I think it's an electromagnetic effect that it has on the noble gases in the upper strata, right? That blue aura you get, which you don't ever see in NASA photographs, really, do you? Doesn't look the same, does it?
Yeah, just like a bulb,
Yeah.
It's like a open air fluorescent bulb or something.
Yeah,
basically is the way I describe
you
it.
can measure voltage up there too, can't you?
Well, we know there's a atmospheric voltage potential gradient. Ground level is 0 volts, and as you go up in the air, it gets more and more up to like 500,000 volts.
Weird,
it's low amperage, very low amperage. Though. It's also called current, atmospheric current, or
we'll just stick with that low current.
yeah, low current, very high voltage.
Yeah. Well, you when you apply the sphere, everybody automatically thinks he's thinking about like half the people in the group are like he's thinking spherical.
Well, which you could also call it amperage, I guess, as well. Yeah.
So what the reason being because it's been stated in a couple of groups on this side is that it's an oxymoronic statement, atmosphere, because atmo is describing a gas, right? I mean, gas has no inherent shape, correct?
Well, unless it takes on the shape of its container, being
Yeah,
it's
that's
under a sphere.
exactly it. Yeah. So
Right.
Atmos sphere is taking on the shape of the sphere is contained by. Are we in a sphere or on a sphere? What?
Inside.
Under.
Yeah.
Who
Oxymoron.
knows?
Yeah. I know that's the way some people think.
Only God knows.
God only knows.
Snow globe.
Snow globe. Yeah, but the thing is, like, even their measurements, the way they did it to make the globe, they literally measured it from the at the vernal equinox at the equator. That's where all their star maps come from. That's where all their solar times come from. It's all done at that vernal equinox. I think it's spring is the equinox. It's vernal equinox is just for spring, and that's where they get all their what do you call them? Navigational stars and solar times and lunar times. So it's all done across the flat plane inside of a protractor they call the globe. But the horizontal that they measure it from is from the equatorial plane at that radius. But that radius doesn't bend. You can't bend a radius, especially on a azimuth or an as is projection.
This daylight's a beautiful thing,
This
though, man.
video-
That's my
It is.
favorite.
Look at that. I'm telling you.
Dude, that's my favorite color. Like, I don't know, man. I'm mesmerized by daylight. I love
Well,
it.
you live in the Carolinas. What's the state color?
Carolina blue.
There you
No,
go.
I'm in Tennessee. It's
Oh,
orange.
damn it. That's right.
It must be the fuchsia. It must be the sunrises and sunsets.
You're not a Tar Heel fan? Come on.
Nah. No.
Dean Smith.
I
was
do
the
love the
football
color.
coach, dude. I'm telling you. I grew up in the Tar Heel country when I wanted to go play for NC State when I was a young lad. I played basketball up at the junior varsity, and my dream was to play for NC State. I wanted to be point guard. Never happened, though. I didn't get a scholarship. And my dad moved out of the Carolinas and took us with before I could graduate. Maybe I could go back in time if I can get a hold of Doc Brown, and I could go back and found me a scout and got picked up by North Carolina State. Nah.
which was filmed August 5th, 2024 at 8:35 p.m., was taken only 4 minutes before sunset. The sun appears to be lower than the clouds. You can't even see it. Under the globe, the sun would have to be at an angle lower than the clouds, but we know that's not true because only the tips of the clouds are casting shadows. Only the tips of the clouds are casting the shadows, and they extend across the entire sky, which is also impossible on the globe. My laser test friend Robert, who now lives in the Philippines, just sent me these photos that were taken right before sunset. Again, the shadow extends.
I got a question for everybody. You ready? Anybody got ears on?
All on.
Have you ever heard her say she just wanted the tip?
Just a tip. Nah.
All the time. I got a picture like that with a cone. I took
Okay.
from the plane once. I'm gonna share it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nah.
I'm done with this. I just
I
had to
have
move that
I have heard before though. That's it.
Yeah. Oh,
What you said?
we're selling a new a French dip sandwich at Arby's. It's called the Philly cheese. Yeah, we're selling a shit ton of them. But whenever we get a French dip in on the order, I got a guy I'm working with. They want a French tip, and he just says it every time. And I'll repeat it back. Oh, they just want the tip. Okay. That's been
Check it out. I put it in the chat, bro.
You put the tip in the chat. Okay.
Yeah. Just a tip, baby. Just a tip. Don't get too excited.
Yeah. You're teasing them, aren't you?
Am I allowed to talk like this, or I have to follow some rules still?
No, you're good in this channel right now. This is the other channel. The when they start
Perfect.
they're gonna start doing shows over there. I hope it's soon. They'll hear back from QE and Adam, but Paul's still pushing them to do it. He wants them to get this thing together and start promoting their book.
Dude, if you have a curse jar over there, you might get rich.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, they started that on FED too for a while because Nathan has a problem with the curse. How do they taste? I got your video. Let's see. Did I open it? Whoa. This one here is Santero. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
beautiful shadow, man. Yeah, I like that.
look at that.
I'm gonna put it up on screen for everybody. If this is posted from Santero's YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to Santero, you should subscribe. He puts out beautiful pictures. Look at that thing. Awesome, man.
Huh?
Yeah, can I make it big?
What is this from?
Yeah,
An
yeah. Just click in the
airplane or
picture
a mountain?
There's more.
from.
Oh,
Okay.
airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how an airplane, how much higher the daylight is? Like you
And
don't
we
go
were
above.
taking off. Sorry, Chris. We were
Oh,
taking
oh,
off. It's not so
oh.
high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you didn't ever go through the daylight, did you?
Not really. You don't get a pine up, do you?
No, man. Daylight starts at the top of the troposphere.
That's a shame, man. NASA can never take a
Just look
picture
at
of.
that. Look at that cone. It's making like a B shape. You see?
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy. Mm? I
Is
wonder
that how
why.
far is that horizon away from you? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful horizon. It was 8 in the morning, I think. If you
Beautiful.
go a little bit into the next one, you're gonna see a nice sunrise from a plane in Ibiza.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks, Center.
No problem, sir. It's
All right,
we're talking about the same. This is what we're talking about today. It's the first time I put something that we're talking about.
look at this. I'm telling you. I'm proud of you. So now I don't want to look at now probably like sundogs and rainbows. I found a whole bunch of pictures of like some weird looking stuff, man. Sundogs and rainbows.
Is the sundog where you're looking at the sun and see a rainbow in between you, the
get
clouds,
an
and the
arc
sun?
dome around the sun almost, and either left or right of it, you have like a reflection of the sun.
Dude, I see rainbows in between me, the sun, and then the clouds. Like I've seen them often.
The
in the past
sundog
couple
is like
years.
it looks like a crescent sun on each side. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
looks
pretty awesome.
like a crescent, and then the sun will be in the middle. It's almost like three suns.
And we'll look at the Wikipedia or what Copilot is basically Wikipedia. Isn't it?
Almost like it's reflecting off a dome of some kind.
Yeah, that's weird. It's got to be reflecting off something, doesn't it?
Yeah, as well as a rainbow.
Yeah. Strange, ain't it? Let's see if I can find
I'm
some
telling
video
you.
here. The
I'm
Farmer's
telling you,
Almanac
guys.
actually has predictions for them too. They call them halos in the almanac, though. There's
That
some.
was a nice game, Halo, huh?
Yeah. My daughter's she actually has an Xbox with the Halo edition.
Amazing game.
Yeah.
I remember you. Did you play 007 in the Nintendo 64?
Oh yeah,
JJ, I bet JJ did.
the gold mine. Yeah.
I
A
bet
little
you
bit,
have it,
a
Jay.
little bit. I got all the NES, mostly
Oh
NES.
man, I love NES. I remember my first NES was a gift from my cousin from New York. He brought it to me, man. My grandma kept that NES, and she only allowed me to play on Sundays after church for 2 hours, man. She was like there 2 hours dead. She was like finished.
Nice.
I spent the whole summer trying to finish Mario.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario. Did you ever rescue the princess?
Yeah, I did. Then I got all the cheats and shit. I learned the cheats and stuff too.
Did you ever play Mario 3 and get all the whistles?
No, I never got the whistles. All of them.
I can show you where they are. If
You
want.
like Mario?
Yeah, I
I
like
have a Nintendo Switch here, but I
Switch.
got the new Zelda game. It's
Oh
amazing.
man, that's
I
gotta
love
be
it.
awesome. Is
It's
it 3D?
3D, yeah, it's awesome. You can make a lot of stuff there. The only problem I don't like about it is they have the NPCs. They don't have like a lot of life, as in real life. They just
Oh yeah.
NPCs there standing there.
Oh, Lord. Huh. Well, they got some sun dogs in Sweden. That's one of the best videos I see so far. Let me see. We'll put it
I'm
up
waiting
there.
on the new Grand Theft Auto 6.
Grand
It's
Theft
supposed to
Auto.
come out in November. The new Grand Theft Auto.
I gotta get. I've never really played Grand Theft Auto ever. I watch people play it. That's about the gist of it. Let's see if we got any audio in this thing. Nope, no audio. Do you see that? Look at that massive, massive. That's really an effect outside. And
Have you ever noticed on rainbows how the contrast is different within the rainbow than it is surrounding on the outside of it?
yeah,
That's very odd.
it is. Right now, my restraints froze up. Oh no, this came on after. Sorry, I've never played that song before. That is awesome to look at the thing.
I
It makes
saw
you wonder,
one.
yeah, where they get the Eucharist and the cross, the sign of it. That may be like symbolic, isn't it? Go ahead. What are you gonna say that there?
No, I saw a sun dog like this from the mountain, just like that. I was in Cerler skiing with my family, and there was this stuff. Everybody was filming it. I think I have some pictures of it, but it's in another phone. I have to. It's broken. I have to take everything from it.
No,
I
that's
still can't.
fine by
Yeah,
me. I tell you what, guys, can you stay here for a minute? I'm gonna
of course,
exit
man.
out.
We take care of it.
Yeah, I'm taking care of see if it's working now.
Can I
It,
share something in the meantime?
yeah, I'll see if I can get this off here first. I'm trying. It just started working again, but it's
Okay,
still
great.
frozen to a point. It's not making anything activated. There it goes. It just set straight there. I'm good. All right. Go ahead and share if you want to.
All right, let me look for. It's something about. I'm gonna send you the link. Okay, it's something about perspective.
Perspective. I've never heard of it. What's
Yeah,
it like?
my favorite channel, Proco. So you can learn something about perspective.
Nice.
It's a drawing. It's an art channel.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Art channels. There's a few out there,
I'll tell
and I'm
you
still
where.
frozen. So I tell you what. Before you do, let me refresh this thing. I'll be right back because
Okay,
it's
cool.
still showing like it's gonna. I gotta shut some of these windows too. Let me close some that I'm not even using.
Those sun dogs is one thing that I've never personally seen,
I would
but
love to see.
I have seen rainbows looking at the sun, like a rainbow ring. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're looking at the sun, you see a rainbow around the sun or
I'll be
through the
back.
like when they explain to you in science that you got to be a certain angle and you got to be facing the opposite direction of the sun. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I see it looking towards the sun all the time, man.
I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
I put the video
Yeah.
in the link of the video in the chats. You can play it from 305.
Oh, good God, it's not working again. I thought reloading it would make it better, but it didn't. Yeah. Give it a second, maybe it'll catch up.
No problem.
Yeah. Well, I got a different browser. It's the what's the name of the browser? What it is, I'm looking at it now. The computer wants to restart
Why?
because it's scheduled. It's like once a week. You know.
Got you.
Yeah. It seems to be working now. So it's in the chat. You say right? Come
Yeah,
on,
it's in the chat. From the 305.
305.
Yeah, 305, baby.
305 is the number. It's asking me if I'm a robot too. What the heck? I'm no robot.
Looks like Scott posted a link he wanted to show you too, a sundog. When you get back to those.
Okay. don't. All right. You ready? Here we go. Dee-dee. The sooner everybody accepts containment, the more we can produce science to prove it. You know what I mean? People are like afraid of it. I think being in a concealed world would explain a lot of things, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I'm not afraid of it. I mean, I know we live in Rome.
Yeah, there's a
Personally.
lot of people that don't want to accept that. I think they're claustrophobic. That's my idea. Hey JJ, you made it back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Testing 1 2. Captain, do you say put your trays in the upright position?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
And brace
uh,
yourself. There's a little bit of turbulence in there.
Yeah, yeah, I can be your co-pilot.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was high when he said that.
I'm gonna be your navigator. I don't know if we're gonna get somewhere, but we'll get somewhere.
I think we'll be okay because I'm sure he sticks to the flat plane like they teach you how to
Course.
fly. He's
Yeah,
not
but you got to beat that horizontal while you're flying, don't you?
he's not going to apply any Coriolis or anything. I think we'll be all right.
We had a pilot named Whoopi that says he has a gauge that tells him how to navigate Coriolis. You know, remember Whoopi 6064, 664 or six? No, six. I can't remember what his screen
I,
name was.
I don't.
No, he's the one that got told Brian's Logic that he couldn't obtain pitch data because he wanted to look at it. They don't release pitch data from major airlines, and then he got another guy named Buck Sidebuster said he could actually get it for him, and he told us how to do it, and he found the organization, what's the name of it, NTS, the National Safety Bureau, whatever it's called. They actually required if there's an emergency landing or an accident, they have to release it for public use. So we got a whole pitch data. Yeah, but he said that they had a device on aircraft that actually accounts for Coriolis, and we were like wondering what that was. We've never heard of it. Have you?
Nope.
No, me neither. I think it's a gyroscope, is what they're talking about. Gyroscopes just keep you horizontal level, and they declinate them to north. So it's one of those.
There's certain people that if they were pilots, you'd be dead
I probably
before
killed
it's
one.
over.
Yeah. Whoopi did a demonstration where he uncages a gyroscope, an aeronautic gyroscope, on, and he eventually will level out. He said, "Well, that's leveling out because of gravity." That's his number one excuse. But you know how they cage the gyro to the actual box for the altimeter? He's got an uncaged lever. He pulls it off, and like it'll level out eventually. It just goes side to side. It's looking for a level. It eventually finds the level, but he said that's due to gravity. That's nothing to do with gravity. It's spun up fast enough that it actually will level out. But anyways,
What does gravity has to do with anything, dude?
well, when you buy gyros, they'll tell you that it stays upright due to gravity, but they don't explain how.
The only thing I know is that the gyro keeps the level plane reference. That's what it does.
Yeah, but they say it's due to the gravity. But when they're saying gravity in that context, I just think it's just the weight of the craft that they use, not the actual force of gravity.
Doesn't know. They know.
Well, let's see your little video. You ready? How to Horizon? How Horizons what? What's the name of it? How
No,
Horizons?
this is just some perspective stuff. He's talking about the horizon stuff. Just take a look.
I see a flat horizon out here over the
I
distance.
don't know, man. When you're gonna draw in a paper, you wanna make it look the most coherent. If you wanna do something abstract or like fish eye, yeah. But when you wanna do something real, coherent, this is what you do. This.
I've done a couple of paintings of landscapes and stuff, and this is how I usually start out. I
Yeah.
set a horizon.
Perspective 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing level has vanishing points on the settings horizon. Big deal here. Attention alert. Even when cubes spin on Y like a top, they stay level. Vanishing points don't sink or rise. They crawl back and forth on the settings horizon.
Is that due to angular size change? Be what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why he's spinning
Over
it.
distance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Listen to what he says. I bet this guy is not a he's a great craftsman, I think this channel is the best for art. If you want to learn something about art, go to Proco.
Well, when we brought this up in the Blackpool thing, when they did, Ruhif said, "Well, I'll give you a flat Earth for that perspective," and I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
thanks."
I put
It's
a
funny.
comment in the video. It says like learning perspective makes you see the word for what it really is, and I put like a square, and they like it.
Cool. I like that.
No, because I'm watching the video because I want to learn something. I want to learn some stuff, and he starts talking about this. But listen,
Nice.
listen.
All right.
Or dart. Vertical lines stay vertical. But when a cube tumbles on Z, that's called rolling, vertical lines don't stay vertical. And X lines go anywhere but the horizon, at least of this setting. Hint, hint. These X lines don't land on the setting's horizon, nor do these, nor these. If this cube tumbles on X, that's called pitch.
Ooh.
The Z lines no longer aim at the horizon. Pitch forward, pitch back, Z lines go maverick. How do we solve these lines rolling and pitching around? How do we draw anything that's not level? Two ways, the vanishing trace and the carried horizon. Let's start with the vanishing trace,
You can
also
train this
called
already,
the
so.
vertical trace. When we swivel on Y like a top, the vanishing points crawl left and right.
Yep.
But if we flip the scene 90 degrees,
We're gonna fall down. Yes.
the horizon would be vertical. How
I'd like to
about
say-
that?
Um,
This
Roger.
now vertical line shows us that as it worked on the
What are you saying, Chris?
yeah, like that red dot. If that's the sun on the horizon, and it's coming, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the lines on the bottom are like
They're converging. Yes.
level with the ground, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parallel. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you see you see the blue line, they're going to the horizon. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
The point is just so far away you can't see it, but they eventually will get to one single point in the horizon line.
It,
This is
it
what
is
they explain.
level with it is level with the ground. The bottom of the cube.
But
all
that's
the way
that's
to
why you can draw anything like in a small paper. You can draw anything with real perspective, even
Yeah.
if you don't have the horizon points on the actual paper. It doesn't matter. You just have to make them converge in one point, and that's it. So
Ding, ding.
it's not because it's before. I mean, after the fucking curve that doesn't exist. It's just because this is called perspective.
Yeah. If you walk up to the end of where that dot is, guess what? Those lines will be separated.
Yeah, of course, and you will never get to that dot.
If it's infinite, yeah. Nothing's
It's
infinite.
infinite. You're never gonna touch the horizon. Never. That's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Nobody's
It's
gonna
not
get to
physical.
the horizon.
But it has something to do with the ground too. Though. It's an apparent place.
Of course. Of course.
horizon to track level lines,
Level lines.
so it works vertically to track non-level lines. This means a line we did not know existed, right-angled to the horizon, can trace tumbling lines in pitch or in roll. And of course, when things are level, our horizon
That has a lot to do with flight too. Don't they have
Yeah.
pitch and roll in the data? Yeah.
100%. This is what it made me show you this, because
Nice.
when you fly, you have pitch, roll, and yaw as well.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah, I remember Whoopi's full name. It's Whoopi 6040. He's a small commercial airline pilot. But he was arguing with Brian's logic over this crap for a long time. And he was the one that said Coriolis. He had a device on the airplane he flies, the little Piper or the twin engine he flies. And yeah, sure. He's got a Coriolis device on there.
Why you pitch it up when you're landing? I mean, why you pitch it up and not down when you're landing?
Well, you're slowing the plane down.
You need to slow the plane down. You need to make it land in the bag. If you go with the nose in, you're gonna fuck
turn the
it up.
flaps
And
up,
if this
it-
place was a ball, you would need to go with the nose.
Right, it's like go right into it with the nose. Just like, yeah, I'm landing.
Yeah, I'm landing. Boom. Ciao.
Yeah, Brian actually put
Ladies
a
and,
challenge out to all the pilots out there. He said, if you could
ladies
show
and
this
gentlemen, this
happening
is
in
your
the plane.
captain, Santero 59. We are landing in international flat earth airport. Please fasten your seatbelt. Now I'm gonna give you my Captain Roger.
Huh? And
And I
he wants to give you want any drinks on this flight or peanuts or anything? No, I don't have any. Fresh out. Go ahead, Chris.
I just
Mojito.
I want to make one point. It's only showing 4 vectors here, and the sun would have an infinite amount of vectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help him there.
So I don't know, man.
Well, we're only one.
Just-
We only have one vector to the sun in one direction at all times. We do our own personal vector to the sun.
Yeah. So if anyway,
Anyway,
say this box was the troposphere, and it's whatever 60,000 feet tall. The sun's on the horizon, and the amount of vectors. I mean, I don't know, man. And the clouds are a gap. Anyway,
yeah, I get
actually,
what
that's what I'm trying to say with how you see sunlight from underneath the clouds shining on the bottom of the clouds.
yeah,
At
but it's
times
like
I've seen it.
It's like any
Or-
shadow would have to come from over the top side too, like to cast it down.
Well, we just did see that cloud with the shadow casting
Across
a
the
shadow.
Yeah,
Right.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's watch some. Is there anything else we need to learn here? More vectors?
No, it's okay. I think it's
We can
okay.
play more. That's no problem.
Yeah.
He's doing the box. He's going to show you how to draw it.
Yeah.
Cool. We can learn.
Is horizontal and it traces the position it spins. That's called yaw.
Oh, yeah.
3 kinds of tumbling: pitch, yaw, and roll. Pitch, yaw, and roll.
I like that.
Briefly, the vanishing trace is like the horizon that you know so well, swiveled 90 degrees so it's vertical. That's all the theory you need. Here's an assignment. Draw a cube or a box. Keep it safe, 3/4 view, ground level. Even if you have to trace it or base it on a Zolly image, make sure
what
it's
did
a
he
good
say? I'm
sound
sorry, what did he
box with
say?
good sound convergence and clean drawn through lines. Then, give it a top flap. Draw the top flap in an open position. It looks easy when you see it done. Not so easy when you try it yourself. If the flaps get too large or too small, don't worry.
Hold on.
We'll take up their proportions when we start.
Kyle's here.
I mean, what did he said? Ground level?
Yeah, he did.
So ground equals level? I don't know, man. You know?
Hey, Kyle, what are you doing, man? How you been? JJ, Kyle's here.
Oh, Mr. Monkey.
Hey, Kyle. Hello, sir. How you doing? Say hello
Should
to
we let him
mama.
in? Take a
Why
vote.
not?
Okay,
I
let's
don't know.
see if
What
he
do you
starts.
say, Jay? You want to
Nah.
have fun, JJ?
Thumbs down.
No, he's giving a thumbs.
I
Yeah,
don't
one-
care.
one
It's
down.
up to y'all.
Well.
Roger's glutton.
Yeah, no, I'm not a glutton for punishment either.
Rumor's been out that Motor Boater was icy spin. I heard through the grapevine, but I could be wrong. But it's just kind of sus that Kyle's coming on.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
Yeah.
vote here. Yeah, I get you.
I don't know. There's something fishy here. You know.
Yeah.
I get you.
I could be wrong. I'm a human, fallible.
Yeah, and you know that makes you less valuable to admit you're a human and you are valuable.
Yes, sir.
Amen. All right, let's get back to the flap.
Study ellipses, but you now know enough to place vanishing points for non-level planes up and down. Challenge yourself. Try a few flaps in different positions, and this is important. Flaps going up and away, flaps going down and away. Up until now, we've assumed that the world and everything in it is level. That was to ground us. Now we assume that most of the world and anything in it can tip, lean, or angle. In Premium, we'll demonstrate vanishing traces line at a time to show you how you can draw declined and inclined planes, stairs, roofs, streets, wedges, or anything that isn't level by tracing the vanishing points of non-level angles up or down, the same way you trace level vanishing points right or left in yaw. Yaw. Learning will take place. That's about vanishing points. Now for those wonky lines and their forever cure, even when everything tumbles and nothing is level. It's all about one line, the Y line, the stem of the form, the stick of position, the axis of aspect,
Making me hungry.
and how it relates to the carried horizon. What if we got wild?
Who we have?
What if we pitched, yawed, and rolled all at once? How would we keep track of placing the lines? The answer is based on what you've already learned. Here's how it works. Notice the Y line is at a right angle to the horizon. That makes sense, vertical and horizontal.
Makes sense.
If we cut out that object
Literally.
and spin the drawing, the lines stay intact and continue to look as they ought. The lesson is this: an object carries its horizon line with it. If it's wrong to call non-horizontal horizons horizons, we'll call them carried horizons. Carried horizons. The horizon is...
You don't really see too many of those in nature.
Not at all, man.
Thank God.
Not at all.
Yeah, I like the artistic side. He's taken art to another level as it goes. This is what Usher did, right? Basically, most of his artwork's based on this same principle, right?
Bro, this guy is amazing. This is, I think, one of the best craftsmen from the States. Marshall. Yeah, this guy is amazing.
Amazing.
Bet you everybody knows what's up with this word.
Let's get to the pink, green, and yellow box, or whatever color that is. That was like a puke green almost.
for spinning on yaw. The vertical trace is for pitch and roll. The carried horizon is for every angle. Tumbling cubes have carried horizons hidden from those who aren't in on this secret. And this is a...
I like the TNT box.
You see what is it? Hidden for those who are not in the secret.
The secret of
And it's
geometry.
I don't know. The secret of geometry. Geometry, I mean. Yeah.
I don't know if it's too much of a secret if you've been to art class, but I've done this before.
Yeah, but some people go to art class and they draw, they say and they don't understand what they're doing, you know?
No.
They don't pay attention. They just copy what the teacher is saying and they just do it, but they don't understand it. They have to explain it in the real world, they will say something totally different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you put that link in chat for everybody else, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Well, I'm going to go to rainbows now. You ready?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, no problem, man. I can invite guests in here, all kinds of other things. I got all kinds.
Bro, and I appreciate that too, because that art perspective also shows kind of what I was explaining about the sun. Because when it's on its, then it's you look, it's hitting you right in the face. The rays are coming straight at you. You're at ground level, and it is too. So I don't know, whatever.
I can understand.
This is the way it works.
The angle changes. Yeah.
Everything converges in the horizon, man. You know?
Yeah. So rainbow.
Well, they call it the
picture. You can take a picture of the horizon. You can draw every single line that you see in this video. You can do that yourself, and you're gonna see every single object has like a vanishing point. You know, you can take a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perspective, whatever you want to do, but everything is gonna go to vanishing points if it's coherent.
I'm frozen again. There it goes. It came loose. It broke loose. Somebody's trying to join again. Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
It's hard to work your mind around it. I get it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See this thing? Look at this rainbow.
Wow.
I got to ask a question. What did they enhance these at all, or is this an actual rainbow? In my question, I got to ask. Some of these are like artwork, but the one we're looking at here looks like a photograph, doesn't it?
There's so many fake rainbows out there now.
I know. Everybody wants to sell the rainbow.
I've seen a double rainbow, but I mean a triple or whatever. I think that's fake.
Look at this thing. It's like 1, 2, and they're going in all different directions too. Yeah. There's a triple there. Yeah, I see it.
First of all, that triple is fake because they're supposed to mirror each other. A double, and you can see that it's red and then red again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just overlapped. Except the far one is actually an official one because the other two are like the same.
It's like Roy G. Biv and then mirrored the other way.
Yeah, I
These are
saw like a
Instagram
double
photos
rainbow
here.
already.
Yeah, and some of like if Ryan were here, he's got a pink rainbow. It's really cool. It's like the entire sky was pink, and the rainbow had a pink hue completely through it. It's awesome. He had a thunderstorm come through his neighborhood, man, and it created this pink hue throughout the neighborhood. It was just really weird, and he had a huge rainbow appear right over his house. And the sky was illuminated pink almost. It was really a weird situation. But these rainbows don't look like they're all that.
Dude, it's just flooded with fake stuff. Just like stuff with the sky and stuff. Like daylight, it's just all fake.
Have you ever seen the sun look like that though yourself? Personally, I've never seen the sun have those kind of rays. That
Couldn't
starboard.
tell, man.
Yeah, I know.
Couldn't tell.
It says Farmer's Almanac. Let's click on it right quick. It tells you the 7 types of rainbows. James is trying to join whoever that is.
One thing that is cool about them is they're polarized. Like, if do you have polarized sunglasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a prism. A prism is not polarized. Linear polarization. Yeah, but a rainbow in the atmosphere is, just like daylight.
Yeah. We'll see if we can find these. This is rare 7 types. This is an article on it from the Farmer's Almanac. They actually have real pictures in here. I can see this. This is actual rainbows. Let me pull this up. Somebody's typing in private chat. Let me on. Let me on. Let me on.
Who's that? James Cameron with movies.
Yeah, who are that? Yeah, he made Transformers. It's really good. Goodness. Hey James, how's it going? He's gonna come in and call himself David Weiss in a minute. Somebody say something.
No, in the private chat. What's up, man?
You're real muffled.
Hey, Ken Rodman in the house. What's up, Mr. Ken, my brother? You alright, man? You alright? How's he doing, mate?
Oh, good gravy. Ken's here? No way.
Yeah, Ken's here.
It makes me think like the atmosphere has some kind of like frequency to it or something, where like a prism, like the kind of the difference between like AC and DC.
Yeah.
Like direct current, like a prism would be like DC, and then like the atmosphere would be like AC.
I'm frozen up again, guys.
If that's an analogy, I can kind of make sense of it to you. Why it would be polarized versus not.
Yeah, I got you. Now it's good. Now it's working. Got it. Boom. There it goes. Can you see that, guys? I can't tell if you can see it or not.
No.
Got 7 types of rainbows. It's not sharing. I gotta stop it. Hold on. It's not working. I'm gonna have to probably drop out and drop back in. Guys, stay here for just a second.
Well, we lost Mr. Roger Ledward, but we're still here. Chris and Santero.
Yeah, I have a pair of polarized sunglasses, and I don't know if you know how polarizer works. There's a few different kinds, but the ones I got are like linear polarizers. It's like microscopic little lines going through it, vertical whatever lines.
Yes,
I'm back.
And I look at the daylight all the time. I tilt them. And does anybody else do that? Like observe things through polarization, or how light's polarized versus not?
I don't know. I got Oakleys and they're polarized. I don't know the level of polarization they have or whatever it is, but I can look straight to the sun. I see the sun, man. It's crazy. It's amazing,
dude. I do it on daylight all the time, man.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like the daylight directly near the sun is not. It doesn't react to the polarized glasses like it does when I'm like looking at daylight away from it. You know what I mean?
There we are.
Maybe nobody else really.
No, I've used a pair of Bowies that were really polarized for shooting. They're shooting glasses. Can you hear me?
Check Mike. Check Mike.
I hear you, JJ.
All right.
Check.
Good God. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to shut down pretty soon. This thing needs to restart itself and reset everything. It's already giving me another warning.
But you can cancel out the rainbows with them too.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I didn't know that. I'm trying to get this to work and I can't. Thanks. Anyway, you see those double rainbows there, guys?
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I can't see the restream side. I can't even operate it right now.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to say. Like the contrast, like within the rainbow, is different than outside of it, and I've noticed that myself. Like,
Yeah, I seen that too. I was gonna say that earlier. Like, look inside, man. It's totally different than outside. It's so weird. Some kind of I don't know. Maybe some kind of electricity going on at that time, exciting the air, whatever. I don't know what the hell is that shit.
I'd like science to explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them. Yeah, they're gonna tell you is the drop of water that is hanging in the air and the reflection of the sun. But the sun is not even coming from behind it. How can I don't even know.
Well, even then, I don't know. I don't even know if I can really trust this rainbow image because, like, literally, it's hitting the ground there. I don't know, man.
I get you.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
This is from the Farmer's Almanac, though, from what I can tell.
It's hard for me to trust anything online anymore, man.
It is.
It is really hard.
Well, guys, I'm gonna shut it down so I can restart the computer. If I'm still up in the next hour, I'll restart the stream. I'll restart everything.
Brother.
All right.
Okay,
Let me see if I
we'll
can
be
shut
here.
down this one. I'll try. Let's see if I
We're
can get
gonna
back
go buy
into
some meat. We're gonna we have a barbecue tomorrow. We're gonna have some burgers, some steak, some salchichas. Ay, ay, ay.
What kind of drink are we going? You know what a skinny white girl is, right?
Yeah. Come on, man! You trying to trigger me today? Yeah, you trying to trigger me.
No.
I'm trying
If
to
you guys
behave.
get-
I don't want to offend nobody. And you try to trigger me. You see?
No offense taken.
I know, but some people get offended, man. I don't know.
Well, I can't help them. Those people need to go
Me
there.
either. Me either. I'm not gonna censor myself for no one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We want you to be you, Santero. That's what we want. Yeah.
Thank you
And John,
very much.
JJ
I
back in.
appreciate it. I appreciated that you white guys can take a joke as me, this black Dominican mulatto, whatever you want to call me, blue. I also can take the jokes. So
You blue?
yeah, I'm blue, man. Sometimes when I wake up, I'm a little bit blue.
Once in a blue moon. All right, guys. I'm still waiting for this thing to catch up with itself. I got back into the restream, but it's not doing anything. This is going slow.
Well,
It's saying wait for the program to work. I guess restream is taking too much. Yeah.
Take a picture of it. That way we know it's legit.
Oh, okay. I got it back to working. Let's see if I can get out
Are
of
you
here.
an AI?
I'm not an AI.
Yeah, how do we know, man?
James has got the same icon Kyle's got for some reason. I don't know why. See if he'll let me in the stream. Yeah. No, it's waiting for me to just want me to wait for a response. Hold on. When you mention the word dome, it triggers people. I'm getting nada. Yeah, no response. There he goes. All right. Well, guys, I'll end it now. And I'm not even going to play out. I'm going to end it because I got an hour working. I'll be back on in probably 15, 20 minutes if I get it up and running. I'll see you guys later.
All right, brother.
All right. See you guys later.
Okay.
Night, everybody.
Ciao,
Thanks for stopping in.
See you, man. See you,
Anytime.
see you
Ciao,
soon, too.